It's the Surrey report for December 2020. That's right, the last one of the year. And if you're like me, you're probably ready for this year to be over. If you like to keep up to date on Canadian real estate, specifically revolving around Surrey and the Fraser Valley area, please click and subscribe. Today's Surrey report addresses simple fixes that you can do around your home to maintain its value for years to come if you plan to stay. But also, these are pleasers for any home inspector, buyer, and buyer's agent, things that they're particularly looking for that make the sale happen a heck of a lot easier. But first, as always, here are the stats for last month.
Surrey combined saw 541 sales for the month of November, which is up from the 258 sales recorded in November of 2019. The HPI is up to 1,156,800, which is up 1.3% month over month and up a whopping 10.2% year over year.
In November 2020, 200 condos were sold for an average price of $402,000. That's 0.3% increase month over month and 4.3% increase year over year.
And in townhomes, benchmark price is around $591,000. That's a 0.2% decrease month over month, but it is a 5.7% increase year over year.
All right, so simple fixes you can do around your home. I'm begging you, please do these. Many of them are simple and easy. It's gonna make your property last longer with less problems in the future, and it's gonna keep it awesome for future sales. If you decide to make that last minute move, hey, this stuff is already done and the home inspectors won't chew you up. Nothing is worse for a buyer when they go in and they find out that the homeowner has not maintained the furnace. If you can't switch out this one little piece, maybe once a month or once every 2 months, it makes the home buyers actually wonder what else you are not maintaining. Number two, let's head outside and address downspouts. Now, obviously, most houses are going to have downspouts unless you were built in the 20s or 30s. But the big thing that most people don't do, and unfortunately, it's I don't even believe it's code, is extend your downspouts from the part where they run onto your lower roof all the way down to the next gutter. This will prolong your roof's life. You can either just continue the same downspout for look, or you can add in a trough. And while we're out there at the same time, this little piece of flashing that sits just above your fascia board, get the roofer or the downspout guy or whoever you're going to have over, do it yourself if you want, to install these. It will actually save all those little drips from dripping off of your fascia, and it will prolong the life of your fascia board. Simple fix. And while we're talking downspouts, keep looking all the way down to where they hit the ground. In an ideal situation, your downspout does not empty into your drain tile. That means all the leaves and needles and all that stuff that's going down your drain is ending up clogging up your drain tile, and you may need a flush, or worse, your drain tile could possibly even fail, clog, and that means likely a basement or crawl space backup. Simple solution, just take one of these bad boys from Home Depot. This is actually a spare one I had kicking around my house. If you need it, let me know. And just turn that downspout and push that water out away from the home. You want the water to be siphoned through the ground, ideally maybe even out onto some gravel, but definitely away from the house and not into the downspout, causing further damage. And since we're still outside, please remove your rodent highways. Trim back any shrubs, specifically shrubs that are not only close to the house, but also close to the soffits. People don't understand how often we find rodents that people had no idea were there living in their attic space. Well, how do you think they get in? They get in because trees are too close to the house, to the soffit space. It's easy access for them. And well, who doesn't want a nice, dry, warm place to stay? And the last thing we're going to address is your ensuite bathroom, or any bathroom in your house that has a shower. Please, after you're done using the shower, leave the shower door open. It's a simple fix, but I have never been to a home inspection yet where there was not moisture behind the lower tiles down at the bottom. If you leave that door open, it actually allows air in, circulates through, and removes the moisture. While you're at it at the same time, leave the fan on. That constant air circulation is going to remove moisture completely and save you a whole lot of headaches on home inspection. The one thing buyers are most scared of when they go through a home inspection is to find out that there could be moisture behind the walls. Now, it's very, very common. You probably have it in your house. I probably do in mine. However, it is something that scares the buyers. Oh, and while you're at it, while you are turning on your fan, take a look. Any good fan is going to have a heck of a lot of dust clogged around it. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is pretty gross to look at. Before you put your property on the market, or at least a couple times a year, just pop that cover down, rinse off the whole thing in the sink. Super easy. Pop it right back up there, and you're done. And the buyers think you take better care of your property than maybe you did, but I know you did take great care of your property for all those years. So there you go. Now you have a list of quick to-dos that you can do around your home, not only to maintain its value, but to also decrease the amount of deficiencies on any inspection report if you are looking to sell. This has been the Surrey Report for December 2020. We'll see you next month, January 2021, with our predictions for what next year has in store. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. And remember, click and subscribe. A special thanks to everybody that attended this year's Battle for the Bank. Even if we couldn't be together, we still managed to raise a whole bunch of money for the food bank. If you'd like to watch the recap video, please find it on our YouTube channel. It's available now. We'll see you next month. We'll see you next year on the Surrey Report.
I keep saying townhouses, but they're townhomes. And I'm trying to not show you my vacuum. So just stand there.